So we continue to look at open centers, which are absolutely essential to understanding our not-self behaviors. The next very important center that defines 50% of population to be emotional and 50% of population not to be emotional is solar plexus, emotional center. It's such a different life when you're emotionally defined, which means every decision-making process is affected by your emotional wave. And if you're open emotionally, means that you're constantly impacted by the emotions of others. Even if they are not next to you, you can enter to a place and pick up certain emotions. You can start feeling a certain way. And sometimes you wonder why you feel so high, why you feel so low, just like those mountains behind me, mountains and caves of Cappadocia. So the peak would be your high emotional point, and then the low would be the low emotional point. But what if that is not your emotional wave? And I think the biggest discovery for me of being non-emotional, it was to realize that all these emotional up and downs that I feel are conditioning from the people around me, the places around me, that it's all emotional conditioning, that if I feel bad, I don't have to make a decision. If I feel too great, I don't have to make an emotional decision. I have to wait until my plateau, which I am quite neutral. I need to connect with myself, which is a non-emotional being. And from this safe, true place, from the place of my response, I can make correct decisions for myself. It has been quite an eye-opening experience to really avoid trusting all kind of nervousness, all kind of excitement, and all kind of feelings that I usually pick up from around me. So actually, the thing is, non-emotional people who have open center, they might appear more emotional. Why? So if the center is defined and fixed, the person has a constant process. Yes, they can have their highs and lows, but they're more stable in their own process. The person who is open emotionally is going to be influenced by different emotions and different emotional processes, different kinds of nervousness, different kinds of excitement, and that is a real roller coaster we are looking at here. So, with an open emotional center, I strongly recommend to really distinguish you and your states when you're emotionally conditioned and the states when you are more neutral and more yourself, in order so you can make decisions correctly for yourself from the right place. If you think about it, everything in this world tries to make us feel in a certain way. Music, marketing, advertisement, they want to make us feel in a certain way. And when we feel, we might buy something, we might make a quick emotional decision. It's not correct for emotional people to make fast decisions and for open emotional people to make emotional decisions. Try to feel like a music, yeah? You have listened to some music, but then you went out of the room and you are connecting to yourself. That music doesn't follow you everywhere you go. The same here. If you're open emotional, make sure you support your emotional hygiene, that you know when you're being influenced, you know when you have been manipulated emotionally, and you give yourself the space where you aren't in order to feel true you.